I'm Robert Dutt for ChannelBuzz.ca, joined once again by David De Abreu, Vice President of the Solution Partner Organization at Cisco Canada. Dave?
How are you, Rob? Good to see you again.
Good to see you, and season's greetings. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Season's greeting to you as well. It's looking like we'll have a little better of a year this year for Christmas, rather than snow and ice and everything we had last year. So.
Yeah, wild times.
Yeah.
As we are wanted to take this time at the end of the year to kind of look back at the year that was 2014 for Cisco in Canada, and a little bit of a look forward at what you guys seen coming for 2015.
Sure. So 2014, obviously we had a lot of changes with Nitin moving to a new organization and Bernadette coming in, and we're looking forward to the next generation of what this looks like. The economy in Canada is still struggling a little bit, but we do see some really serious opportunities picking up in the Tier 2 business we have, and some of our other parts of the business are picking up. So we're looking forward to a good 2015 as always. You always got to go into the new year very optimistic about what it looks like. We're looking obviously at what are the next generation of solutions that we're coming up with, that our partners are coming up with. Mm-hmm. So when you talk about cloud, when you talk about managed services, you talk about the next generation of business that they want to do and we want to do with them. There's a transition that a lot of them are making, and I would say most partners are making, as they look at how do they build out their managed service capabilities and the consumption model that the end customers are asking them to come to. They're asking us to take more risks, and they're asking our partners to take more risk with them as they look at this evolving business model that they drive forward. So I think 2015 will be a fantastic year. I think John Chambers talked about it when we were just recently on a call or briefing with him, when he said that over the next 18 months we're probably going to see more change in the marketplace than we've seen in the last 10 years. So that's something that's really exciting.
And that's saying something considering the year we're coming out of. I mean, you talk about change of pace, intercloud becoming a big focus, Internet of Everything. Some of the ideas percolating underneath Internet of Everything have been a focus for you guys for a while, mm-hmm. but this is the year it really got the rocket strapped on it. Right. Pretty much a complete revamp of the collaboration line. It's been a big year of change. Would have been in terms of what you've seen in 2014, would have been the biggest game changers for Cisco Canada.
I think absolutely the intercloud and the focus on cloud. I think the security, the refocusing on the security platform, right? That's very much something that we think that will help drive a lot of business for us and our partners. The collaboration portfolio, the reinvigoration, I would call it, of the whole collaboration portfolio and what collaboration looks like, and the data center. What we've been doing in the data center, we've managed to gain tremendous market share with ourselves and our partners working together on that, and we look forward to getting more. So, as you say, 2014 was really exciting. There was a lot of things went on. There was a lot of things that got us all excited about the business going forward again, and there's more things coming forward. There's more of those things when we look at what we're doing on the collaboration platform, the desktop collaboration, what we're looking at from the HCS, the managed voice platforms. We're looking at from the data center side, what we're looking at from intercloud, what we're looking at from security. You know, there's all those architectures that we're making dramatic changes to, as well as when you look at then incorporating them into the Internet of Things and the Internet of Everything. Mm-hmm. What does that look like? Now that you add all those capabilities and requirements for the next generation of things, we're working with people like Rockwell and Schlumberger and others who we haven't worked with before. We're introducing them to our traditional partners who understand how we do business and understand where there's the blend between the IT and the OT side of the businesses. And there's a huge mix of that going on right now when you look at what that looks like in the future. So it's a very exciting time. We're very excited. You get a little tired every so often because there's always changes, but it's tremendously exciting to see these kind of things going on and this next generation of it. And it's, you know, when you look at, I saw a great article the other day, talked about the 256 megabyte chip, you know, that would fit on your nail, and now it's 8 years later, it's 256 gigabytes. Yeah. This is where the business is going. It's moving. Moore's Law got eaten up a long time ago, and this is where the things are dynamically changing so quickly. It's really a tremendous time to be in this kind of a business and to work with our partners on the next generation of what this looks like.
You touch on that next generation of partners, and certainly around cloud, there's been a fair bit of that around Internet of Everything and Internet of Things. A lot of that, as you mentioned, these mm-hmm. kinds of players that maybe Cisco wouldn't have talked to in the past. must have been a busy year for you and your team in terms of partner recruitment, in terms of partner enablement, in terms of making those connections between kind of the traditional and the new Cisco partner.
Yeah, I would say that it's been a very busy year from that perspective. When I say traditional partner, I mean partners who've been with us for 10 or 15 or even 20, 25 years. Many of them are making that next generation transition, as I said, to a managed service environment, to platform managed services, to solutions-based environment. And then they're also working with some of these new IoT, IoE partners who we haven't worked with before and they haven't worked with before. So there's this new dynamic to the business that's got us all very excited as you look at what our traditional partners, and I use that in the term of people who've been with us for a while, and what the next generation partners, people who haven't worked with us before but are looking at our solutions going, this will work in my environment. This will work in my, whether it's a mining environment or whether it's an oil field environment, whether it's a manufacturing environment. But I also want to work with partners who've been with you a while because they understand the IT part of it really, really well, and I understand the OT part of it really well, and there's a blend that we can tie those together. Whether it's in new building construction, as I said, whether it's in mining, all those things are now coming. It's all becoming an IP-based platform, and the ability to transfer data and use that data and drive productivity and move the businesses forward. That's what everybody's looking for. You got to take advantage of it, and they're all looking to take advantage of it today and drive next business models, next generation business models.
Okay. Any big surprises for you in the market or in the business over the course of 2014?
For me, it was my first year. I have to tell you that when we met and talked last time, I was very excited by the business as a whole. I'm more excited now. I know more. Because my partners, our partners, and have educated and brought me into their circle of understanding the businesses they run and those kind of things. And I'm very excited that they're looking at the next generation and how they do things, but also they've educated me tremendously on what their capabilities are and how they can drive the business and how they could drive their business and our business together. And so for me, 14 was a fantastic learning year. I would hope that I picked some of it up faster than an entire year, but it was a tremendous learning year for me and understanding the capabilities they have, because we have unbelievable capabilities in our partner base and with our distribution partners and our partner base. We have unbelievable capabilities. We do 95% of our business through partners. And we see that as not decreasing, but as a matter of fact, going up as they look at doing more things and being more creative. And some of our partners, a majority of our partners, are tremendously creative when it comes to looking at solutions and business models they can put forward to our mutual end customers. So 14 was great. I think 15 will be even more exciting from the changes and all the things that are going on in the business place.
All right, great. You touched off the top about the leadership changes here at Cisco Canada over the last couple of months, and certainly Nitin will be missed as president. But Bernadette coming on, that's got to be interesting and exciting to you, especially given her background in the channels elsewhere in EMEA for Cisco. Can you talk a little bit about what kind of means to you and to the partner base having someone with that kind of channel history coming in to lead the organization?
I think for both of us, myself and the partner base, she's got an experience outside of North America, outside of Canada. She understands different go-to-market models. She understands how it is to do business in emerging markets, which she used to deal with before. She understands how to do business in places like Russia. She got different ideas, different concepts. And it's always good to bring fresh perspective on these things and get a different perspective on how we've been doing things. And I'm a big fan, and she's a big fan of, hey, it doesn't have to be invented here, but if it's a best practice, let's copy it, let's steal it, let's do whatever we need to make it work for us. And so for me, it's very exciting because she understands the partner model and the importance of the partner business very, very, very well. No doubt about that. And she brings a wealth of experience from what she did before that we can now apply into Canada. So it's been a great month. And she's on site a month, but we've had some great discussions about what that could look like in the future. And she's got she's very much engaged and wants to meet as many of our partners as she can, and she's been doing a great job of that. We're going to be traveling in January a little bit across country. Mm-hmm. And so from that perspective, it's been very good. I think she brings that wealth of experience. It's always good to get an outside perspective. Sometimes you look inside maybe a little bit too much, and that outside perspective is really fantastic to help us move the model forward and drive the growth in the business.
All right, crystal balling a little bit. Big bold predictions for no worries. Big bold predictions for 2015, or what do you see the year bringing you and the Cisco partner base here in Canada?
A couple of things. I think big bold predictions. Tremendous change, which we're all afraid of, but we're all excited by. You know, you're always afraid of change, but at the same time, we're very excited by the change, the opportunities you and I talked about earlier within the different portfolios, but within the different solution models. I think as a country, you know, there's so many things going on, so many things we have going for us. I think as Cisco and our partner base, we have so many positive things going for us. We have to take advantage of them. We have to, you know, meet the demands of our mutual end customers. So I'm always pumped up about it. I'm always excited by the whole opportunities we have in front of us, the business. I hope the economy keeps going, keeps positive. But other than that, I just think there's opportunities there that we probably haven't identified yet. And I mean that from the perspective of IoE, IoT, and intercloud and all those things. And we'll start identifying those together as we look at it. And we'll be asked to do different things by our end customers. And I think it's just more of an opportunity for us to grow as a business, together to grow as a business. And so I'm looking forward to it. I'm always excited by it. You know, you take a little break at the holiday season, but then you get back in. I'm always excited by what the prospects of the new year bring. Whether you have an ability to predict or not, there's always excitement about changes and opportunities in the coming year.
All the best for that coming year.
All right, thanks, and you too. All the best.
Thank you.
Take care.